Haribol to all my sisters and my didis, and welcome back to the Cosmic Woman. Here we talk about all ancient goddess secrets from beauty, love, and relationships, and so much more. And I am so excited today because today we are going to talk about the 6 different ways that you can awaken your inner goddess today. With these 6 activities, you're going to be able to bring out that divine goddess that lives within you that everybody is waiting to see. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Vino Dinidasi. I am a Vedic astrologer and I am a Dharma coach for women, especially. So if you are into any ancient knowledge, goddess knowledge, or astrology knowledge, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you never miss any of the nectar. Alrighty, let's see what are these next 6 powerful steps so that we can reclaim our inner goddess today.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri.
And I just want to give a shout out to all my incredible, beautiful, exclusive members here in the members only channel. Thank you so much for your support. It means the world to me, and you bring so much help to the channel here. I truly appreciate all my members. And I am so excited for you to become a member as well. When you become a member, you'll be able to tap into the exclusive content that deals with Vedic astrology learning, Vedic astrology, and more tips for the goddess and ancient knowledge. So we'll see you in the members only. So let's talk about the 6 different steps on how we are going to reclaim our inner goddess Shakti. And this is so important, guys, because we are ready as women to truly embrace our true constitution now, which is to become the leaders of the world. We are ready for this, guys. We are ready to become the new leaders of the world. And of course, this is not going to be something that is going to be led by a man or like a man. We are going to lead it like a goddess that we really are. But before that, we have to really turn on the goddess that lives within us. And this is so important. So, guys, let's talk a little bit about why the goddess is being called into the world at this time. Why is it so important for us to reclaim our inner goddess? Well, we are in a crucial time right now where the world needs a lot of healing and nurturing and love, especially as we go deeper into the era of Kali Yuga, which is the era of hypocrisy, the era of quarrel, the era where everybody's exploiting everybody. It is so important for the woman to hold her light as the chaste and pure energy, the representation of the divine. A true goddess is being called at this time so that we're able to heal the earth, heal the planet, not through materialism, war, and violence, or by acting like a man, but by nurturing and loving and maybe raising a new generation of human beings that are going to be so much more conscious, so much more spiritually awakened, and so much more moralistic than the past. So the woman, the divine woman, the goddess within, it is so crucial that we call her in at this time. It is so crucial that women step into this energy. So to not only heal ourselves personally as women, but also to help heal our families and society in the whole. Why? Because when a woman claims her inner Shakti and she steps truly into her divinity, she finds joy and happiness. She is no longer a stressed out woman trying to make everything happen. No, she is in her relaxed, beautiful state. And when she's in this relaxed state, she becomes magnetic and everything comes to her effortless. Everything comes to her easy. And she multiplies everything that comes to her. So this is a time where we really need that goddess energy, and it is doormatted within all the women at this time. And now is the time to claim it. With these 6 steps, I'm going to show you how you can start to reclaim it. Very simple and practical steps to start reclaiming our inner goddess. And first, of course, we start with the beauty sleep, baby. It is so important. A goddess doesn't just sleep in a whatever bed and doesn't treat her bed as like nothing. No, she treats it as like the sanctuary of love that it is. Not just of love of coming together with your partner, but also love of herself, of her rest, her divine rest, when she can get more beautiful and rejuvenate herself. So make sure that you do a beautiful night routine, a night routine where you take a nice bath or a nice shower before going to bed. Make sure that the clothes that you wear to go to bed are very soft and silky and natural fabrics so that you don't sweat in the middle of the night. Make sure that you're doing your pampering, skincare, body care before going to sleep. Using some aromatherapy diffusers of lavender around the bedroom are my favorite. And if you're interested in knowing more about that, you can find the link here below to get your own essential oils. Also, I love to massage myself right before going to bed with some lavender essential oil. It's part of my night routine. And I also like for my space to be clean and cleared from work, technology. Don't bring the work into the bedroom. Don't bring, your laptop and things like this. It's better to just keep the technology out and use the space of your sleeping space for more of this sanctuary to go within and to go to sleep with your partner. Make sure that it has soft lighting, that it has nice smells, that the sheets that you use in your bed are also nice sheets. It's it's good to invest in your sleep, I'm telling you. And if you have not changed your mattress and you've already slept with more than one person in that mattress, I highly suggest that you change your mattress, baby. You should be changing your mattress every single time you change a sex partner. Okay? Like, you don't want to have the energy of the past in that mattress while you're with your new lover. And this is also going to help you to not have that many lovers. It's going to help you to have, a more chaste energy with your partner. Okay, make sure that you also use like Egyptian cotton. My favorite is silk. I love sleeping in silk. It's incredible. It's amazing. It makes me feel like I'm a queen in cloud nine, and it just feels so nice. So silk sheets, amazing. Egyptian cotton, organic cotton, linen, even maybe. But just make sure that they're clean and that their natural fabrics are going to be the best. Also, think about the mattress, like I mentioned, and also think about the space, the lighting, the smell. Make sure that it's a beautiful sanctuary that is preparing you for your sleep, baby, okay? Nobody wants to see a hot mess on the next day. Everybody wants to see a well rested goddess in the morning. So, super, super important, your beauty sleep. Then, number two, dance like no one's watching. I like to do this at least once a day, one song. It is so important for the woman to express herself and to let loose and to move her hips. And when she moves her hips, she's turning on that Shakti energy, that sacral chakra. Okay? Because we are Shakti, Shakti means power, woman is power. The reason because we are Shakti, it is so important that we have some outlets of expression, especially something like dancing. Dancing really engages the whole body, the whole senses, and a woman can really find a lot of exhilarating release when she is able to dance. So release the shyness, release the timidness, dance like no one's watching. This releases negative energy, negative thinking. If you're ever feeling stagnant, if you're ever feeling like your energy is just in this stagnancy, move your body with some music. And when you're doing this, this is going to wake up that Shakti within. I love to dance in front of the mirror, especially. And if you want to wear something sexy, something cute, just so that you can admire how beautiful you are, do this as well. Close the door if you don't want nobody watching you, fine. And while you're dancing, honor your body, honor yourself, honor how beautiful you are. Give yourself that moment with you, honor yourself with you. And it is also not from a vanity standpoint, not from you being arrogant, but more from a point of view of like, wow, The divine has given me this gorgeous temple, this beautiful body, and I am here to love it. And when we see it in that way, it purifies any arrogance or any vanity whatsoever. So make sure you're dancing. And what I like to do after I dance, I like to do some mirror work and do some affirmations in the mirror looking at myself. A goddess talks beautiful to herself, and a goddess also knows how to dance and knows how to connect with her body. So, number two is dance like no one's watching. Number three, super important, eat life, eat purity. Okay? Everything that we consume, from food to media to anything, but mainly food, affects us at a very subtle level. So there's three modes of nature. These three modes of nature is the mode of tamas, which is ignorance, the mode of rajas, which is passion, and the mode of sattva, which is the mode of goodness. And these modes of nature are also in foods. I'm going to leave here in the description below a list of all the different types of tamasic foods, rajasic foods, and sattvic foods. And I highly suggest that you try to make your diet as mostly sattvic as possible. Because when you eat sattvic, when you eat goodness, then you will be more inclined towards goodness, more inclined towards that spiritual path. When you eat too much passion, too much rajas, like onions, garlic, and other vegetables, then we can become extremely irritated and angry, and we can become too passionate, even to the point that we can't even control our lusty desires. And then we have the tamasic foods like meat and alcohol, and these are the ones that really degrade the consciousness, and it doesn't allow for the consciousness to go into spiritual practices. Now, I'm not saying that this is wrong. I'm not saying that there's foods that are wrong and some that are right. They're all are, but they are all part of either being tamasic, rajasic, or sattvic, period. And I highly suggest a goddess, she's more in the sattvic eating style, and that keeps her in the mode of goodness, also in the mode of saintly energy. Okay, we're not doing any dark femme here. This is the divine goddess. So make sure that you're eating wholesome vegetables, wholesome grains, wholesome fruits. You're juicing, you're taking care of your body. What you eat is like literally the first act of self-love towards your body. And you can be so much of a part of your eating, from making your food, gardening, and creating even your own food, to harvesting your own food, and to cooking your own food, and then, of course, to sanctify your food by doing a prayer above your food or offering your food to God and Goddess before eating it. All of this is going to be very beneficial for your nutrition and for your spiritual nutrition as well. So, eating life and eating purity is a very important part of a goddess. And now for number four, yoga and Pilates and weight training, baby. Yes, it is also important to move our bodies and to work them out and to keep them strong. A goddess knows that her body is the temple of God, and it is her responsibility to maintain it by keeping it strong, flexible, healthy, and agile, that the organs are working and that everything is in shape. This is very important for a goddess. So, my favorite, I mean, you can also find your own sports if you have sports that you love, like dancing or anything that you like, sure. But I do suggest any yoga, Pilates, and weightlifting for my goddesses, okay? Weightlifting during your ovulation is the best time, and more for creating some muscle, but don't do too much weight training because that can take your hormones off balance. So just the right amount, not pushing yourself too much, but do reps with the weights. This is going to be very, very good for you, and you don't have to do so much weight. You can do a good light weight that is also going to keep you lean and strong with your muscles. And then, of course, yoga and Pilates to keep you flexible. It is so important. As we get older, we will get stiffer, we will get more tense, and this will make us more susceptible to getting hurt if by any chance we fall or anything like this. It is important to keep the body flexible because that is going to help us to stay flexible as well. as we get older. So a goddess connects to her body, a goddess works out, a goddess knows that it is self-love to work out, and a goddess knows that it is important to keep her heart active and that she stays in movement. She understands that stagnancy is where the depression lies. The depression lies with there's not enough action. There's a depression in the situation. And she knows that she can also change her emotions, her mood by moving her body, by working out. And she also learns to love her body well when she becomes more disciplined towards these practices. So definitely get into your yoga and Pilates and weight training. Absolutely crucial for the goddess. And that's number 4. Now for number 5, we have, of course, the goddess is always having her practices of gratitude, meditation, prayer, and rituals. A goddess knows that she is not a material being. She understands that she is a spiritual being having a material experience. She does not identify herself with her body or her mind or her thoughts. She identifies herself with her soul, which is the most intimate and the most infinite part of hers. This is the most authentic part of her, is the soul. And therefore, she takes her spiritual practices as something very, very crucial. The goddess understands that yes, we need to make money in this world and we have to do material life, material things, fine. But the goddess understands that she did not come and reincarnated into this world just to make money, just to buy things, just to be a slave to a material energy. No, she understands that she's a spirit soul and that what is most important in her life is her spiritual practice, that is what is eternal, that is what is worth practicing and endeavoring for. And therefore she has a gratitude practice daily, meditation and prayer practice daily, and her rituals daily. Absolutely. Because this is the way that she connects with the divine. So gratitude on a daily basis, baby, because guess what? A goddess is not, spending her time prajapa. No, she's not spending her time in gossip, in complaining, in judgment, in judging, in subtle manipulation. No, a goddess is always in gratitude. She understands that everything she has in her life is mercy. Mercy from the divine God is pouring down on her. And when she sees it like this, she sees that everything is sacred. Everything is a sacred thing. The air is sacred, the water is sacred, the earth is sacred. Everything is sacred. And when a goddess starts seeing the world with those sacred eyes, this is when the compassion, the love, and everything just pours out of our hearts. It is important that we get rid of the negative, the judgment, the criticism, the cynicism out of our eyes. This is not going to help the world. The woman needs to see with loving eyes. And so gratitude is so important for the goddess to keep up her energy up and in a high vibration. So make sure that you are having gratitude on a daily basis. Also, I like to do meditation and prayer together. Why? Because meditation is the way that we hear the divine, and prayer is the way that we speak to the divine. And both of these things are very important. It is just as important as to hear the messages of our intuition that are coming within the Para-Atma, but it's also very important that we speak with God. God wants us to talk to Him, to talk to her, to talk to them. How is your day? How do you do? What do you need? What do you want? Like, they're our best friend, our well wishers, truly. And so building a relationship with the divine, with goddess, or whatever Ishtadev or goddess that you want to get closer to, by praying to her, by talking to her, by revealing your heart to her or to him through prayer, this really transforms your life. You really start stepping into the true sacred wave of riding life. And meditation, absolutely crucial for the nervous system, absolutely crucial for us to be able to hear the messages that are coming from the divine. The way I like to meditate is by chanting mantras. That is my favorite way of meditation, but you can also find any other way to meditate. Is also no problem. And of course, rituals. Now, rituals, I think they're extremely important for our mindset and for the connection with the divine and connection with ourselves. The rituals can be morning rituals where you have morning prayer. Me personally, I have a whole ritualistic morning and night with my deities, and it's very, very beautiful and very powerful. But you can also have your own rituals, and I highly suggest that you have a space of a shrine where you can have a picture of whatever it is that you're worshiping, you're worshipable. It could be your ancestors, it could be angels, it could be Jesus Christ, it could be Mary Magdalene, it could be any goddess, it could be anything. So just have a picture there. And, the rituals can be as easy as offering incense, offering a candle, offering a flower with love in your heart. Or one of my favorites is that I offer my food, every single food that I eat, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I offer it to God and Goddess before I even eat it. And this is a very, very sacred way of bringing high vibration to everything. And when we live in this sacredness, honoring everything around us, this is when our energy really gets lifted and elevated. And so these practices are extremely important. Okay, guys, that's number 5. And number 6, our last one, of course, we're going to be talking about skincare, hair care, and beauty care. Okay, girls, absolutely a goddess has clean products, healthy products, and she uses the power of nature for her beauty. Okay, she's not using any petroleum based anything, she's not using nasty things in her face, in her skin, in her nails, in her hair, and she keeps it very natural and clean. She knows that her ancestor ancient goddesses were using natural products, natural pigments to create their beauty as well. And so the goddess, the ancient goddess, is always using these natural products because there's not going to be any side effects to what may happen to your skin. If you girls would like to have more ancient Ayurvedic beauty practices, let me know in the description and the comments, and I will do a video on that for you guys. But there's so many incredible products, incredible fruits and vegetables and things that are so healthy for our bodies, especially our beauty care. From using strawberries as exfoliants for your skin, to using avocados for your hair mask, to using natural makeup. Always use healthy, natural, vegan makeup that hasn't been tested on animals and that has clean ingredients. You deserve it to have the best of the best. And of course, that all your skincare is also clean. For example, the power of essential oils has been used throughout time immemorial. Like frankincense has been used to keep away the wrinkles and blemishes in the skin. So if you would like to maybe have a wellness consultation and find out what are your best holistic products, natural plants for your health needs and what it is that you need, especially when it comes to skincare, healthcare, and beauty care, then you can check out in the description here below. I have a free wellness consultation for anybody who would like to discuss those so that I can help you move away from the toxic products into some more natural, holistic based products for you and your family. Alrighty, guys. So that was all the steps to start embracing this goddess power. And so, in conclusion, it is so important that we learn this now because this is going to be the way that we are going to rise up once again as women. Women are being called in the forefront to lead, but we're not being called in the forefront to lead like men and to compete with men. No, we're here to lead with love, with the feminine divine power that lives within us, guys. And so it is crucial that we start awakening that inner goddess within. And with these 6 steps, I know that you're going to start waking her up little by little. I am so excited to hear how it goes with you guys in these activities. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your association. I truly, truly appreciate you. I appreciate the likes, the shares, and the subscribes, and of course, the beautiful comments that you guys leave me. Thank you so much. I highly appreciate you. Alrighty, my beautiful sisters, thank you so much, and I'll be seeing you next time. Haribol.